I watched Hellraiser 5 and Hellraiser 6, and here are my thoughts. Also, my brain might not be fully there, so I got myself some caffeine. So, I watched Hellraiser 5, also known as Hellraiser Inferno. A detective solves the puzzle box that releases the diabolical demon Pinhead. As those around him begin to meet tragic fates, he sets out to conquer the horrifying villain. Okay, I give this film 3.5 stars, and it might be my favorite Hellraiser film. Hot take, I guess, but I just really enjoyed it. I will say, though, I did have a couple problems with it. This is definitely not a perfect film. First things first, there's less gore in this film than the previous films, and there's definitely not enough Pinhead. So those are two problems that I would say are pretty big, especially for a Hellraiser film. When you think Hellraiser, you think Pinhead. I will say, I like how this film focuses on that, like, actions have consequences. I mean, a lot of films do that, but this film just really seemed, to me at least, like it focused on that. Like, this dude's an awful person. He's pretty unlikable. It's kind of cool to see how things transpire for him and what things happen. And obviously, there's some cool looking monsters. Like, basically every Hellraiser film. I love the monster designs. They're always fun. And I really enjoyed the detective setting. It's something new, something I haven't seen before in the Hellraiser franchise. The next film I watched, Hellraiser 6, also known as Hellraiser, Hellseeker, I gave 2.5 stars. Might be the worst Hellraiser film I've seen yet. When the puzzle box is once again solved, Pinhead and his legion demolish all who dare oppose them. But standing in his way is the only person who has defeated Cenobites of the past. So yes, this film has, spoiler I guess, but it has Kirsty from Hellraiser 1 and 2. But Kirsty really wasn't the focal point of this film, which, by itself might not be a bad thing, but she is barely shown at all in this film. This film's also less gory than most of the previous films, except for a scene towards the beginning. So I was kind of confused because I was watching this movie and there's this scene that is very gory, and I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, this is kind of disturbing. But then I don't think anything past that. It's still a gory film, but it's just not Hellraiser level. I don't know if it was just me, but I felt less impressed with the Cenobite designs in this film. Like, they're not bad designs; they're still cool, but I just think the other films had cooler original Cenobites, just like a personal taste, and not enough Pinhead. Once again, you barely see him. Also, this film is just way too sexual for me. I thought it was going to be one of the least. When I was looking on the parents guide, it showed it as like mild. It is not. It's not mild. There was just way too much in it for me. Also, I think the film was very trippy, or like I was just very confused when I watched the film. I read something afterwards on it. I also saw someone compare Hellseeker to Inferno, and I kind of agree that they are pretty similar. I just enjoyed Inferno quite a lot more. So I watched these two Hellraiser films, and one I gave 3.5 stars and one I gave 2.5. I'd love to know your guys' opinion on these films. I'm excited to watch the next film, Hellraiser Deader, and then after that, Hellraiser Hellworld. And I'll give you my thoughts on those films. I know this is a pretty short video, but I just wanted to tell you what I thought about these films, and I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. And with that, bye.